Is now a bad time to tell you I'm pregnant? This is Synoptic and I'm bringing you another Empire Total War commentary. This one again does not descend me, but involves another TLG member, the last guard, Kickyourass, playing as Prussia, and he's taking on Napoleon III, who's playing as the Dutch. Let's go over Von's army first. He's using 4 Prussian Jaegers, 2 units of light infantry, and 2 Freikorps on a flanking body, 5 line infantry, 3 Garde du Corps, 1 second Hussar, and a cuirassier. Now, if you have an issue with the pronunciation of that cuirassier, it's actually cuirassier or something similar, and a lot of people think it's cuirassier. I suggest those people look it up on Google, either that or find the nearest cliff and jump. So let's go over Napoleon's army. He's using 5 rifles, 2 light infantry on his flanks, 4 light infantry, 4 Swiss infantry located in the middle, 3 militia units, and 2 Garde du Corps. And they're both attacking each other. This is literally the middle of the map. So they're going to engage in it's a pretty simple long-range exchange, very typical, before anything real happens. Except Napoleon's using the mid-chill tactic, which is something that TLG pioneers pretty much. In fact, this build looks very similar to another TLG member's creation. That's Clausewitz's army, so it's virtually identical. For a bit of a background on Von, he likes to think he's the funny one of the group. He actually did a commentary not too long ago, and it went something like this. Hey guys, this is Empire Total. No, this is Von Kicker. Am I allowed to swear? I can't stop sweating. Anyway, as Napoleon edges his way forward, Von starts to do a cav charge. This might seem quite sacrificial in nature, but this allows the flanking body to advance as it has done right now. So he's lost a lot of those second hussars, but it opened a window for the flanking body to come in. As you can see, this light infantry unit is now routing. That's going to open up the front flank. Napoleon already sees this though, and is reinforcing this area with a rifle, and I guess he's placing some light infantry behind. So what Von is employing is hold and flank. This flanking maneuver isn't going to be too big on the game. I actually think it's something else that we'll see later on. So what's happening with the rifles here is that the militia are getting shot as opposed to the rifles themselves, so they're free to go. That's going to give Napoleon a fairly large advantage in this fight. Although I don't think he reinforced this flanking force area enough to hold it off. This is Von Kickyourass. Oh no. I'm gonna attack with my men. It looks like my men are shooting the ground. Regardless, Von makes his push with his flanking force, and still there's only really 1 unit taking them on right now. But on the right, Napoleon's also making his push. He realizes that his men were shooting into the ground. It took him a while though, but eventually he realized and pushed them forward, so now they're able to fire. Because going further a bit back is just land. And there starts to go his militia. That's 2 of 3. Almost gone. So I'm assuming Napoleon would have to think of his next move as these guys go away, as there's no more cover. And his force on the right flank, the flanking force, is just huge. And this is a major flaw by Napoleon, taking them on with line infantry and shooting. The only best bet he could have against this body of fire would be melee, as none of these guys can fight. But he goes into a shooting gallery with him. And notice the cav here, there's going to be some strikes very soon from both players. And we can see some more flashing flags from the rifles. Napoleon makes multiple errors here. He's allocating his men in front of each other, and for a very large amount of time this Swiss infantry in the back was not shooting at all. Von had taken advantage of the line of sight and was shooting the main unit the whole time. Napoleon didn't notice until this unit was virtually decimated. Napoleon actually reinforces this area with 3 units of light infantry. That would seem sufficient, but it's not, because what Von's going to do is disrupt 1 unit and do focus fire on the middle one here. It's getting heavily whittled down. That's going to cause a mass rout on this side. You can see a volley coming off, that's only 1 though. Killed 5 or so. But now this unit is completely disrupted, while the firing continues on the main force. So on this side, Napoleon has actually pushed up again. So they're both flanking each other. There goes that final militia unit. But Von has also pushed up his line infantry, so they're both doing double line fire on each other. And there's a square, bit late mate, bit late, with Napoleon's line coming back now. And he also reinforced it with Garde du Corps, but at that point Prussia's cuirassier is already pushed back. Now coming back over here. Now you start to see some results now. Some more flashing flags again, this time light infantry. And there's a pretty big envelopment force here. You can see this one on the right is not enveloping. That is probably because of the horse over here. If he flanks with that, he's just going to get hit by cav. So the placement there allows Von to be relatively safe. And there goes one of the line infantry units. Because as Von was able to destroy and distract 1 unit, he was able to shoot the others. So that destroys any advantage he originally had. There goes another one now, Swiss infantry. Very good infantry, not when they're being shot. And Napoleon at this point has also charged. So they're both attacking each other's flanks, as I said before, but unfortunately there were 2 Garde du Corps here versus 1 Garde du Corps. He's going to try and do some mild disruption, setting up the ranks. But that's going to get them shot. And at this point, Von does counterattacks. He's now attacking the middle, because Napoleon's preoccupied with attacking the flanks. Very effective there as well as another charge from this cuirassier. This time Napoleon's more late with this because there's so much happening on the field now. Every single area of the map is fighting. And there's also a counter charge from against the flanking forces by Von. So as he did eventually start flanking, then came the cavalry, which was originally a disincentive. So this middle fight is boiling down now, and since Von made that push with the double line, light infantry as well as line infantry, he's going to plow these guys. And over here is what I think is why the main death blow, just the second hussars from the start, the ones that appeared to be sacrificed. They charge into some line infantry and he forces squares. That gives so much firepower for Von. Not to mention he's lost his general. So on Von's right, sustained pressure from Cav as well as the flanking force maneuver here. Destroyed that entire body. So all that's left now is Napoleon's right and middle. As you can see, the squares now forming up. So as you can see, this line here of Swiss infantry, if that was still shooting, it could have actually made a difference. But you can see a unit here, line infantry 62 strong, that's half strong. And a lot of units are routing. This many units routing here, this is going to cause a mass rout. Again, another one going way over here. Not much left now, so that was a full body attack by Von in quick succession. And this is a full unit, 94 strong of Swiss. You really see that deal. Constant pressure leads to mass rout. So it says my name at the top again, that's not me, this is Von Kickyourass. I'm just doing the commentary for it. And that was a very good game by both players, both attacking. So both are very good players, very experienced. And what we saw was a full body attack by Von, some flanking attacks by Napoleon. But there was defusal by Von with cavalry charges and counter charges on the left side. We saw that before, that stopped any flanking embodiment from Napoleon, as well as that push with the flanking body of the light infantry and the Freikorps. That just annihilated the right. And when Napoleon came in from the left, Von then attacked the midsection, which just applied so much pressure, and that rear charge from the second hussars formed squares, and that was the death blow. Thanks for watching.